Okay, I'm up. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I want to vlog my trip today. Restrictions have eased, and I'm able to go a little bit further, so I'm going to go to Corfe Castle. Sunrise. I'm not expecting a sunrise. There's going to be quite a bit of cloud cover when I look at the app, the weather app, but I'm looking for a dramatic sky, so I'm going to look for something like a dramatic time lapse. Hopefully, it looks like it's going to be quite windy, and the wind will be cutting across the scene, and the clouds are going to look amazing. Fingers crossed. If that doesn't happen, you're never going to see this. So if you're watching this, it happened. So hang around. Let's get out of here. Oh, morning. Welcome. I'm here with Jed. It is freezing. We've been down here since I think we got here about 5:30 and walked up to Corfe Castle. Oh, there's the famous gate that everyone shoots through, which we're getting. Unfortunately, it's just one of them things. I'm actually going to do a time lapse. So today's vlog is pretty much just about what you kind of need if you're going to do a really early morning shoot, and it's going to be pitch black when you get to a location that you have to walk up a very steep hill and be safe. Look at the state of me, look, because it's freezing. First thing you'll need, a pair of gloves. It is nearly summer, but middle of the night, and it's been quite a cold snap. Absolutely freezing. Gloves are a necessity. Really warm clothes. I've got about 5 layers of clothes on, and I know Jed's got this nice jacket that I want to borrow off him because he's nice and warm. He's in there. Look. But yeah, you know, we've come down to Corfe Castle. It's about 90 minutes away from where I live. Jed's picked me up, bless him, and driven, which is pretty fantastic, and does me a touch. And we've arrived here now. I researched this location. I've done it a lot because I've wanted to get down here quite a few times over the last couple of years. I've never managed to do it, but what I did on, I think about 2 or 3 days ago, on all the apps, all the weather apps, to see what the weather's doing. I knew it was going to be cloudy. Look at the cloud, not very nice. But actually I wanted to do a time lapse, so I wanted the cloud. I wanted all this nice kind of, and it's quite windy, as you can tell from the audio is not the best, unfortunately, so I do apologise for that. So I had the apps for the weather apps. I had the apps for where the sun is potentially coming up from, because that could affect where you'd be shooting. So the sun is actually going to rise up there in about 2 minutes time. Not going to get a sunrise, but again, this trip wasn't about that. This could also almost be like a recce trip for coming out here when we know the sun's going to be out. I knew today was going to be quite cloudy. Actually, earlier on when we got here, there was no cloud at all. We actually saw the cloud cover come in from over what that is, Poole, I think it is, coming this way, and you can see it come in, which is quite awesome. It's quite amazing to watch. I didn't get a time lapse of that because my camera settings would have had to have been stupid lengths of time per picture, and I didn't want to do that, so I'll wait now. I've started a quick time lapse. I'm going to do about half hour's worth of time lapse. It's very windy, which is a good thing, because although you don't see a lot of definition in the clouds, even in the video, what you see here, the time lapse is going to see a massive difference, and the definition and contrast of what you see is going to wisp across us really quickly, and hopefully it's going to look amazing. So stand by for that. I may then do another time lapse after this one finishes, mess around for a few seconds, because I'm currently at the sun should be rising about now, so the change in light in the sky, although you don't see it because your eyes have got a very good definition, high dynamic range, you know that because I say it all the time, the light's changing really quickly. Your eyes don't really see that, but the camera does, so there's a good chance that I'm already overexposing already, which I am slightly overexposing already, where I was underexposing about 5 minutes ago, so I have to be careful of that. So I'm going to do a quick time lapse now. I'll do another one when that finishes. Hopefully by that time the lights kind of stabilise, the ambient light is going to change too much, so that might be a better time lapse. And I've got a few pictures I want to take before we leave, and then maybe on the way down we'll do a few more shots to get a different angle of the castle. Not much left of the castle now. I don't really know a lot of history, so if you know any history of the castle, please drop them down in the comments down below. And we're going to get on. We'll be back in a bit. We'll give you some more information and more ideas of what you need to bring with you on a photo shoot such as this when the weather is just terrible. See you in a bit. Okay, hat still up, I look like an idiot, that's fine. We've been round the place that I wanted to go to, that I had in mind for my composition, which was through the gate, the classic shot that everyone gets. We've done. I've got a few more images that I'm going to mess around with in Photoshop. I may swap the sky out, so apologies to anyone who doesn't like me doing that, that's fine. It's my own personal choice. I'm not going to be able to get down here as often as I'd like to, so when the nice skies are out, I potentially won't be here for that. So I'm making the choice, the conscious decision, to take the sky out and potentially swap it with a nicer, more dramatic sky, and do some other bits and pieces to the landscape. We've now come round down the other side from where we went up. We actually went up along the road there and up round the other side of this hill. We've come down the other side now. We're trying to find maybe a composition that potentially other people haven't really thought about. Maybe, I don't know. We're trying to get a composition with the castle now in the skyline rather than in the valley, because we were higher than the castle when we were up on the hill here. So we're trying to get something just a little bit different, and that's great. Now I've got my composition. You know what I'm like, I go out, I go on these walks and stuff, get the pictures, but I know the image I want to get, I know the composition I want to get, and I want to make my own, which is what I've done with the time lapse, hopefully. But now we want to start getting a couple more images, just maybe something potentially that other photographers haven't got. Jed's come up with this idea, which is pretty awesome. Shoot through the nice yellow, I don't know what they're called, Jed, do you know? Jed don't know, we don't know, he's a gardener. He don't even know what these flowers are, look. But Jed come up with the idea of shooting through the flowers, maybe get a composition where you've got the flowers maybe slightly out of focus, I don't know, we're going to have a play around with it. But it's about exploring the location. Often or not, you get to somewhere and you'll be like, why don't we go around there? Why don't we have a look? And that's just the way it is. These things happen, and you just got to roll with it. We may even go back up, yes, back up this hill, which is a bit of a ball ache, to go back down the other side, which is the way we came up, which is actually a lot steeper, a bit more dangerous. But there might be another composition around there that we may be able to get for the castle. It's about exploring and having a bit of a mull around and see what the crack is. We're going to get moving again in a bit. Jed's still search is going to get in the bush in a minute. Look, it's going to go in the bush, and we'll have a play around. My settings, by the way, for most of my time lapse, the first time lapse, my setting was at about 1 second exposure, ISO 100, and I think I was on about f7.1 just to get a bit of light in. But for my second set, I think I had a 1/3 of a second exposure on my shutter speed, just to bring the light back down again, because obviously where the sun had come up, even though it's cloudy, the amount of light, the ambient light that hits the atmosphere goes mad really quick. You don't even see it. It'd be even worse if you actually got a sunrise, which makes time-lapse photography really difficult at these times. But it was a little bit easier today, which is quite good, and I'm happy with what I've got so far. So we're probably going to move on. I might do a little bit more vlogging later, but stick around for the time lapses that I've got going on and the pictures I'm going to be doing. I'll show you the amount of work I did potentially in Photoshop to a couple of the images, and I hope you like them. If you do, please leave me a comment down below, let me know how you liked them. If you don't like them, fantastic, leave me a comment if you want. I know some of you probably will anyway, and that's all good because comments are good on videos on YouTube. Right, cheers guys, we'll see you in a bit. Bye. Been there yet? Okay, awesome. Thank you very much, Corfe Castle, for having us. It's been a pretty amazing morning. We didn't stay too long because the car parking is only allowing for 4 hours. So we're going to head back to the car. We've got some pictures, we've got some different pictures from around the side of the hill actually, looking back. So I'm going to show you the pictures now. Hope you enjoy them. If you do, whack a thumbs up. Jed's there, Jed's got a thumbs up there. Cheers Jed for driving. And just a few things to remember if you're coming out early morning shoots like this. Gloves, hat, loads of layers, because even though it's nearly summer, it's absolutely freezing first thing in the morning. We've been frozen even with gloves on. Absolutely frozen up there, Jed, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
The wind whips across these hills, some are rotten, and the chill factor just you know, just drops that temperature by a few more degrees than what you think it's going to be. Just be really careful. And yeah, good walking boots. Decent tripod for this kind of wind, and you're set. If you did get anything out of this, I know it's just a vlog, but if you enjoyed this video, please whack a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get updates every time I upload a new video. That'd be awesome. And I will see you all soon on another one. Take it easy, we're getting out now, see? That's quite a nice picturesque view, though, isn't it? Just showing this trees in front of the thing. Look at that, it's quite nice there, look. Nice stream down there. The castle's up there. If there weren't any trees in the way, it'd be a nice nice postcard view. All right, take care guys. See you soon, bye.
This is your moment. This is your moment in time. This is your moment. This is your moment to shine, to shine, to shine.
Hi, I'm Andy and I'm here to tell you about my new online landscape photography academy. It's not your traditional online photography course, it's also a mentorship program. Many of you most likely know me from my YouTube channel, and if you enjoy my process of getting an awesome image from the landscape around me, you can learn to do that too. So, how does it work? After signing up for the Landscape Academy, you will immediately receive access to all lectures taking you through every aspect of landscape photography. From beginner courses through to intermediate and onto the more advanced photographic techniques. At the end of each lecture, you'll be provided an assessment to progress you through the steps of creating an appealing image from beginning to end. After submitting each assignment, you will receive a handcrafted personal feedback video on your progress, giving you actionable steps to take your work to the next level. These mentorship sessions continue as you build your skill set from beginner to advanced landscape photography. By the time you finish the course, you will have hours of personal video feedback crafted especially for you. Additionally, the entire Landscape Academy is self-paced and you have a lifetime access to all of the content. So there's no need to worry about deadlines or losing access to the content after an arbitrary amount of time. You may want to skip the Beginner 1 course if you have a basic understanding of photography and a good grasp of camera settings. But if you're an absolute beginner, fear not, this course is designed to get you started from scratch. If you want to sign up and get more information, just click the link below or check out the Academy link on my website.